What's up, guys? Classy Metal coming at you today with a CD update, collection update. I'm a little bit behind on these updates. I'm going to show some stuff I've got in several different orders on this update, just to kind of knock some of it out of the way and make a little headway. I have a couple other videos that I'm behind on, but I'll get those made pretty soon as well. If you're wondering, I don't know how well you can hear, but if you're wondering what we're listening to, this is Descending the Heavens with their Infinite EP. Descending the Heavens is a death metal band out of Watertown, Wisconsin. If you're not familiar with them, definitely go look them up. I will leave a couple links in the description so you can kind of check them out. Definitely give those guys some support, because they definitely deserve it, and they're pretty awesome guys as well. I also want to remind you guys, if you haven't entered into the contest I have going, it will be open for a few more days. I'm closing it on Wednesday, November the 9th, and I will draw the lucky winners then. You have a chance to win some CDs and some shirts, so definitely go check that video out. If you haven't, I will leave a link to that in the description as well. The first few CDs that I'm going to show came from a fellow YouTuber, goes by Hells and Horrors. If you're not familiar with Corey's channel, I will leave a link to him as well. Definitely go subscribe. He shows some awesome stuff, and has a pretty nice channel that you definitely need to go check out. He posted a status on Facebook not too long ago asking if someone wanted a Sigur Rós EP. I guess he wasn't just into it at all. He didn't care for it at all. And lately I've been getting into Sigur Rós quite a bit, so I jumped on it and said, yeah, man, I'll definitely take that EP off your hands if you don't want it. And he asked me about a couple of these other CDs that I'm going to show, and I didn't have those in my collection either, so I shipped him some CDs that I had doubles of, and I think it worked out well for both of us. So first up is the Sigur Rós EP. It's just blank, both sides, just the barcode. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of this EP. It doesn't even have the name on it. It's like Baba Tiki something or another. And he was nice enough to put the CD in its own sleeve so it didn't get just destroyed in this digi case, because there's a little folder for it right there where it just slides in, which is awful. Here it says, here's the name of the EP, Baba Tiki Dee-Doo. So yeah, I haven't even listened to this yet. It's supposed to be pretty different, I guess is how I'll describe that, but I'll have a better description after I actually give it a listen. The next CD he sent me is the self-titled release from Demon Hunter. This is actually the first Demon Hunter album that I have as a part of my collection now, so looking forward to maybe getting into them a little bit more and gathering up some of their other material. I believe that's their very first release. I could be wrong on that. And the next CD that I got from him is from the band Unleashed. This is it has two releases on one. This is a Victory and Warrior, both on the same disc. So that's very cool. So Corey, thank you, man, for these. Thanks for shipping them to me so fast. I hope you enjoy the albums that you received, and maybe we can do some trades again in the future sometime. Next up, I guess I'll go with some albums that came in that I purchased from Chugcore. If you're not familiar with Chugcore, they mainly deal in hardcore, deathcore, beatdown, that type stuff. So if you're not into that, you're probably not going to enjoy much that they offer in their web store. But if that is something that intrigues you, I definitely encourage you to go check them out. While I'm in the habit of putting everything in the description, I will put a link to the Chugcore store in the description. First up, I'll just show they sent some like promo materials. some stickers. Just quite a few stickers actually. The first CD that I got in this is actually one that I won in a contest. They actually took the time to send me a letter, which I have hanging on the wall, so I'm not going to show that in this video. But the name of this, the band is Surrender to Suffering, and this is Cruciatum Turnham, I believe. A very hateful, spiteful deathcore. As you can see from the image, it almost looks like a black metal album just from the artwork, but it definitely has that evil vibe to this, so definitely check this band out. The next three I actually ordered, and after I won the contest I told them just to hold out, save them on some shipping, and just send the CD that I won with this order, because there was a pre-order that I had been waiting on. So first up, I guess I'll show the one that I pre-ordered. Some slamming, brutal deathcore. This is a Clawhammer with Infernum in Terra. They have two versions of this. I believe this version in the Digipack is sold out already on their store. They have a jewel case version as well. The Digipack was limited to 100 copies, and I'm not sure if you can make that out, but I scored number 69 out of 100. When I opened it up, I did the 69. Yeah, pretty lame of me, not of them, to send me that one. But yeah, definitely check out Clawhammer. Like I said, just slam, kind of goofy at times, but very rewarding as far as the listen goes. Next up, I have some hardcore out of, I'm wanting to say Manchester, New York, if my memory serves me well. This is a Missgiver with Loathing. Little 6-track EP. I've given this one spin and enjoyed it from what I've heard. I'm looking forward to spending some more time with this because it's definitely well deserved. This is I guess through Chugcore's distro. Now they're kind of branching out and selling things that aren't just on their label. They're doing distribution as well, as this one is on We Are Triumphant. And last up, I have a band. I believe this band is out of Australia. This is Ivaliance with the Reject of Humanity. This is their 2015 release. And Chugcore also did the distribution. They did a U.S. distribution of this. This may be sold out for their store now as well, but it saved everyone pretty well on the shipping, having gotten that shipped to us from the U.S. as opposed to Australia. I also forgot to show these from the first group of CDs that I showed, the ones that Hells and Horrors Corey sent me. He also sent me some pins. He sent me a Venom pin, black metal pin, and a Behemoth pin. He threw those in there, and a little horror fright film fact card. Kind of goes with his whole Hells and Horrors theme, so I forgot to show those. Sorry about that. The next group, Halloween is my typo negative listening season. I listen to typo pretty much all year long, but it seems Halloween it becomes more prevalent in the playlist. And as I was going through my CDs, pulling out typo and giving them some spins, I was as many of you already know, Typo is my favorite band, and I was kind of disappointed with myself with the lack of their discography that I own, so I got on Discogs. I didn't have much money to spend, but I picked up some things that I didn't own already. I picked up the Roadrunner issue of the Best of Typo Negative. This isn't their best like compilation, I guess, of material. It's just filling a spot in the collection that I didn't have already. As far as best of albums from the band, I think their least worst of album is better than this, but still this filled a hole in the collection that was there. So I also got the single from My Girlfriend's Girlfriend, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned already I got these all on Discogs. So the sellers on eBay were asking way too much for these, and I got some pretty good deals on Discogs. So next up, I got the single from Everything Dies. There's the back. There are some releases that will take me quite a while to get. I'm sorry, the dog has the washing machine makes my dog go crazy for some reason, and I don't know why. But back on subject, there's some releases from Typo that I may never own. If I do, it's going to take me a while to get my hands on them because they're so expensive now, and they're just hard to come by. But the last one that I ordered from Discogs is the Christian Woman single. There's the inside. Like I said, I love some Typo, and Halloween is one of my favorite seasons, and they just go hand in hand. The last thing I'm going to show in this update is a Season of Mist grab bag. I usually do the grab bags on their own videos, but I already owned almost all of these from previous grab bags and so forth, or just having bought the albums before. So I'm just going to go through these fairly quick and show what came in this one in case some of you are thinking of ordering one of these grab bags, and so you'll kind of have an idea of what's coming in. It doesn't look like they've changed them up very much since my last one. First up, I got the limited digipack version of Dr. Midnight and the Mercy Cult with I Declare Treason. This is the one that has the glow-in-the-dark writing and stuff on it. I haven't even opened it yet. I have the jewel case version, and now I have the digipack version. Next up, we have Elitist with Fear and a Handful of Dust. I already own this one as well. So, as you can see, it will remain sealed, and it may go out in a contest or something like that in the future. Next up, I have Terrorizer with Hordes of Zombies. I got this in the last one as well. This one is a fantastic release. So, next up, I have Of Legends with Stranded. I already own this one as well, so it will remain sealed. Atheist with Jupiter and the digipack. Same story as the ones before. I've gotten this one already. It's a very beautiful digipack with the way the colors and so it shine off of it. And I got another. I made it so long without ever getting any of these, and I got another one in this one of the Morbid Angel, Elude Divinium Insanus. Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about that one. I got Christian Death with American Inquisition. The next three I did not already own, so they'll be opened. I can show these off a little bit. I got Red, White, and Blood by Generation Kill. Kind of thrashy, well, I guess very thrashy. It's got Rob Dukes from Exodus. Not really my cup of tea so far. I may revisit it sometime in the future and enjoy it a little more, but so far I just wasn't super impressed with that. Next up, I got Menace with Impact Velocity. This is some progressive metal. Not too bad. I've only given it a spin or two. Not in the general realm of what I tend to just really spend my time listening to, but for so far, for what it's worth, it's been a fairly good listen. And the next one is one that I've actually really enjoyed. I kind of fell in love with this album, and it's making me want to go back and visit some of this band's earlier stuff. This is a Floor. I don't know how well you'll be able to make out that artwork with Oblation, I believe is how you pronounce that. It's kind of doomy, progressive type stuff, almost sludgy at times, but not quite. Very progressive artwork on that, but absolutely love this. Apparently, this is almost a reunion album. So from what I've read so far, so looking forward to kind of retracing that band and checking out some of their early stuff. That's all I've got for this video. I will put a link to that grab bag in the description as well, just to keep with the theme of putting all those links in the description. So thanks for watching as always. Stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys soon.